Good morning. My name is Debbie. I am the owner and creator here at Lake House Soapery, and we are in Buckeye Lake, Ohio. For those of you that don't know me, welcome to the channel, and I hope you guys will take a minute, stop and watch some of the different videos, and maybe pop over to the shop and visit and see what kind of fun stuff we have, and learn a little bit about Buckeye Lake while you're doing it. For those of you that know me and have been around on my channel for a little while, thanks again for watching. But you guys know that, or maybe you don't know, but either way, I haven't posted any videos in quite some time. I haven't made a lot of soaps lately, and I haven't done any videos, not much social media. And the reason for that is because of the crazy times that we're in right now. Today is, what is today? I don't even know. All the days run together. I think it's May 8th. That sounds right. Um, so for me, I'm a nurse. That is my real job. So as you can imagine, during these crazy times, I've been so busy. But soaping is what I love to do, and that's how I find my rest and relaxations when I'm not at work. So I was happy to get to have the opportunity to make some soap for Hella Handmade Creation. For those of you that aren't familiar and you maybe normally follow my channel, Hella Handmade Creation is a indie shop where you can find the most amazing nail polishes, and there's also some soap vendors that have been um, making their products for the shop as well. So I was super excited to be able to make a soap to put into the shop for this upcoming month. And the soap that I've chosen to make is themed for Little Mermaid. And you can see the little tails here on the soaps, and I'll tell you a little bit more about those as we go along. But I was just super excited to make this soap. I think it's a fun theme, seeing the Little Mermaid tails sticking out there. And then I also have little soap shells that I made on the sides of each of the bars. And then these little guys are meant to look like maybe pearls that you would find in the bottom of the ocean. So I decided to do a voiceover on this video before I put it up for everyone because the audio just wasn't that great the first time around. So if my hand movements don't match, that's exactly why. And for you nail polish folks out there, don't judge my nails. I'm not allowed to wear nail polish to work, so yeah, my hands look kind of rough. Anyway, I was excited to bring you guys along on the cut. Personally, I think the cut is the most exciting part of soap making, and this is my soap cutter. Again, we live at the lake, and I affectionately call my soap cutter here Captain Hook for obvious reasons. Well, they're obvious to me. So, anyway, when you cut the soap, this is when you get to reveal the big design. And I always love looking at how the colors looked. This blue is just, I love how that turned out. It looks watery. I used a soap called Melt and Pour and drizzled it into the overall soap batter so that we could get that kind of watery look. And I just absolutely love the colors. Oh, here I'm trying to show you that it's a little bit see-through. I don't know if you can see that. With the melt and pour, it was meant to look like water, and I wanted to just kind of show you with that one you could see through that area of the soap a little bit, and I thought that was exciting. So yeah, cutting is my most favorite part of making the soap. It's like I said, it's like the big reveal. So I think I forgot my gloves here. Yep, I had to stop and go grab my gloves. I'm trying to be really vigilant about having gloves on when I hold my products, touch my products right now. This is the scent that I'm using. Can't even pronounce the name, but I thought it was perfect for a mermaid themed soap. I was inspired to use a Hawaiian scent. We just recently went to Hawaii for a work trip. We have never been to Hawaii. Totally amazing. Check that one off the bucket list. But anyway, A fun tidbit about when I went to Hawaii is I got to meet up with Dawn from Hella Handmade Creation, and I was so excited to get to hang out with her for the evening. We went to dinner together, and it was over dinner that the idea of the Little Mermaid soap kind of came to be. So I thought it was only right that the scent of the soap reminded me of Hawaii and just brought back really great memories of the time that I got to spend with Dawn. She is just such a super sweet lady. So, anyway, we'll just go ahead and go through the cuts of the soap here. And like I said, I love cutting the soaps. It just, each time that you cut it, it reveals a different design, and it's always a great surprise to see what the insides of the bars look like. You get more colors in some, less colors in others, but I just love the design in these that came up with. And I want to put a picture of the Little Mermaid up on the screen here so you guys can see what was in my thoughts as I was creating this. Okay, here she is, Ariel, our little mermaid. Take a look at the beautiful colors in this. The blues, the greens, the purples. We've got the little oyster shell in the bottom left and the seashells there, the purple seashell. I just love the colors in this picture. So it was this picture that inspired the design for the soaps. So hopefully you guys can see that in the bars of soap as we're cutting here, the lovely shades of the green that I tried to recreate, and the blues, and of course the mermaid tails on the on the top there. That is another area that I use that melt and pour soap to just kind of make it look watery. There's one of the shells, and yeah, I think that I captured some of the colors really nicely. This was a lot of fun to create. Um, Cutting the bars can be kind of tricky. I put a big fluffy top on the tops of each of the bars to kind of make it look like waves. And when you embed the different pieces into the top of the soap, so those mermaid tails and the little pearls, you have to get them lined up pretty dead on center into the middle of each of the bars so that when you're cutting, each of your bars have the mermaid tail and the different design elements that you want to include on each of the bars of soap. So it's kind of tricky to get them lined up exactly right. And then as you're cutting them, you want to make sure obviously that you don't cut any of the design elements off. And these are pretty good sized bars. They'll be, when they're finished curing, by the time you purchase them, they'll be finished curing. And they'll weigh right around 5 ounces a piece. They may weigh more, but I usually go with 5 ounces. That's a pretty safe bet. Um, and they'll last for a really long time in the shower. I usually recommend that people leave them up out of the stream of water. You don't want to leave them right in the water when you're done using them. Just kind of put them up on a soap dish. I have soap dishes in my shop. I think they're like $5, but um, you want to just leave them um, out of the stream of water when you're finished using it, and they'll last a lot longer for you that way. But um, yeah, so again, just kind of showing you the different design elements there. I handmade with a mold each one of those little pearl elements on the top there, and um, they are covered in a really pretty colorant and glitter. They're skin safe glitter, and I colored them with purple and green glitter. And then the same thing with the mermaid tails. I had a mold that you use it for candy making actually, but obviously I used it for soap making instead. So that's how I got the tails for the mermaid. And then when I popped the tails out of the mold, then I also sprinkled them with glitter. There's a green glitter and a purple glitter. Again, they're skin safe glitters, so they're super fun to look at. Let me see if I can find a picture of that that shows the sparkle on those just a little bit better. Hold on. Okay, here's one. So take a look at the sparkle in these. The little tail and the pearl and the seashell, and they each had just a light dusting of glitter on the tops. And here's another view where we haven't cut the bars yet, and they're all still in the soap loaf, and I love this view, so sparkly. Alright, so back to the cut here. I am almost done. You can see them lining up over on the side there. This is going to be a limited release. There's only 17 of these that will be coming out and available over on the Hella Handmade Facebook group page. And it's limited because honestly, that's all I had the time to do. But I was super excited to get these out for everyone. And I'm trying to decide what next month's theme will be to go along with Little Mermaid. I don't know if I should do a flounder or a treasures under the sea. I was also thinking about an Ursula or a King Triton. So there's a lot of different angles that I think we could go with this. If you guys have any ideas, be sure and include them down in the comments section below and let me know what you would like to see, and maybe we can create something based on the input of you guys. It would be great to know what you would want to see to go along with your Little Mermaid. So yeah, I think that would be fun. But at the end of the cut here, I'll go ahead and put some still shots so that you can see some close-up pictures of what they look like. I think the cuts are fun, but I also think that the still shots really kind of pull in that final look at the end so you can get a good look at what the bars look like. So I appreciate that you guys came along and took a look at the video and had the opportunity to kind of peek behind the scenes at what a soap cut looks like for those of you on Hella Handmade Creation Facebook group. Maybe a soap cutting video is something that you've never seen. And for the folks that are normally on my channel, I do this a lot. It's to me, it's more fun than the making videos. But I also like to do the making videos. They just take a long time to do, and I haven't been doing a lot of making. Oh, I love this bar. I think that dark look in the middle where we poured that extra melt and pour soap in the middle, it just kind of makes it look like it's deep dark waters in the middle of each of the bars. So yeah, I'm almost finished with a cut here. So I'll go ahead and stop talking as much, and we'll just go ahead and include those still shots at the end. It was really great to bring this video to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And these are only available on the Hella Handmade Creations Facebook page, so they will not be in my shop. So yeah, get your bar while you can. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you again soon. Thanks. Bye.